Baking bread is such a rewarding endeavor, and if that bread is topped with some delicious cheeses and a few other great toppings, well, it's hard to beat. Some bread recipes are actually quite complex and require a fair bit of skill or practice, but I'm going to show you a really easy bread recipe today. This recipe is called Italian cheese bread. It pretty much uses a basic pizza dough, but there's a difference. The way this bread comes together, you put the flour, the salt, the sugar and the yeast in one bowl, and then you pour the warm water and oil over that mixture. Now, the trick in making bread is getting the water at the right temperature, because if the water's the wrong temperature, then the yeast won't bloom, it won't prove, and you get a brick. Now you can see the dough that I've made. It came together very quickly, and you can see how nice and pliable it is. And also when you're making a dough like this, you'll feel a little bit of heat coming out of the dough, and that's always exciting because you know it's alive and kicking. So what I like about this recipe, comes together really easily, and it only requires a 20-minute proofing time. Now, you can proof in your combi steam oven or in your traditional oven. Most ovens nowadays do have a mode that is dedicated for proofing. The important thing is the temperature should not go above 100 degrees. So once the dough has proofed and we bring it out of the oven, we're going to roll it out into either a circle, or if you want to bake it in a rectangular pan, you can do that. And when you proof dough in a combi steam oven, you do not need to cover it. Just put it in the bowl and put it in the oven. I'm going to use the pizza stone in my Gaggenau oven to bake my Italian cheese bread, and it will bake very, very quickly. You can bake your cheese bread on a baking pan, just lightly oil it, or you can bake it directly on a pizza stone. It's up to you. Either way, you want to get the oven nice and hot. In the recipe, I will explain the correct mode to use if you're baking on a regular pan. Now, one tip about a pizza stone, as you can see, they get marked with use from cheese and debris that falls on them. Never, ever, ever wash your pizza stone. Just brush it with a wire brush, the same as you use on the grill, to lift off any debris. And that way, it will never crack. So give this easy recipe a try. It's really delicious, and I can't wait to try it.